All right. Welcome, guys, to live real estate coaching. I'm Ricky Carruth. This is a Zero to Diamond free real estate coaching program. All right. Welcome, guys, hold on one second. Live real estate coaching. So today we're going to dive into philosophy behind circle prospecting, and I'm going to call in as many agents that are watching as I possibly can. So I'm going to give it just a couple minutes for some people to log in and start putting your phone numbers in and stuff. I'm going to answer all the questions in the comments, and I'm going to call as many of you as I can so that we can get some real coaching in real time. So I'm really stoked about this. I want to get some of you guys on the phone. I want to hear your real problems, your real struggles, anything that I can help you with and give you real advice. So today is going to be fun. So next week I'm going to do live calls. I'm actually going to circle prospect live. Not next week, I'm sorry, the next training session every 2 weeks. So we do this live training session every 2 weeks right here on my YouTube channel. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell so you can not only get the 3 to 4 videos I put out every week, but also these live training sessions every 2 weeks. We normally do them Thursdays, 3 p.m. Central, just depending on my schedule, because I am a full-time real estate agent on top of doing all this stuff for you guys for free of charge. Why do I coach for free? Because I want to give everything to you so that you can go out there and succeed. What will I get in return? I'll get paid on speeches and book deals, affiliates, sponsorship deals, and stuff like that. So it's a win-win for everybody. I want to absolutely turn the real estate coaching industry upside down. And in doing so, I'm going to reduce the failure rate in the real estate industry because of what I went through when the market crashed and everything I learned. I want to share that with you guys, how to build a real business that's going to sustain any kind of market conditions. And that way, when the next market crashes, we're going to have less agents get out of the business because of what I'm sharing with the industry. Here's a couple of facts. When the market crashes, closings are still happening every single day, right? They still happen. Maybe there's less of them, but there's still lots of them happening. The market changes. There's different buyers, different sellers, different motives, different stuff going on. And that's what trips agents up, and they don't know what to do. You know, they don't know how to adjust to the new market, so they got to get out. So what I want to do is teach you how to be calm through the market crash, through the market downturns, through the seasons. Teach you how to build real relationships with real people in your market that's going to help you build a database that's going to sustain anything. And so many of you are finding so much success already with the Zero to Diamond free coaching program. If you're not a member of the coaching program, there's a link in the description. There's also a link in the description with the 90-day action plan that you can just have. It's right there in the description. And anything else you need, just reach out to me. There's also the Facebook group, the Zero to Diamond Real Estate Agents Facebook group. We just went over 10,000 members of that. And there's so many agents there that are willing to help. It's the best real estate Facebook group out there. And there's so much positivity. We're really getting all the riffraff out of there. As soon as we see it, we're getting rid of it. And we're keeping the positivity in there. Lifelong relationships with the most property owners in your area. Do a weekly email for the rest of your life, every week on the same day of the week forever. I've been doing mine since 2007, so 11 years going on 12 years. And it's how I sell 100 properties a year. I'm almost to 100. I just closed on 89 and 90. Tomorrow I'm closing on 91 and 92 for the year. I've got enough to go over 100 under contract. So I'm going to hit 100 deals for the 5th year in a row. Super excited about that. Also, I'm going to hit $1 million for the 2nd year in a row as a single agent. So that's going to be a blast. All right, let me see what kind of questions I got in the comments. Let's see, right quick. Let's see, hold on, let's see. Okay, cool. All right, let's see if I got any questions real quick I can answer, and then I'm going to call one of you guys. Let's see. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to dive right into it. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to stay a single agent forever. I'm going to call James Gray. Let's get him on the horn. Guys, this is real coaching in real time. 5, 4, 9, 6, 8. I'm coming for you, James. Let's see what you got, buddy. If you guys want me to call you, put your number in. Be cool to put your question and your phone number in.
Hello?
James.
Yes, sir.
Ricky Carruth. What's up, man?
Ricky, how are you?
Good. How about you, buddy? You doing good?
Doing great, man. Doing great. I'm out of Centerville, Ohio.
Nice. Nice. What's your question?
Hey, man. So today I just got started on your Zero to Diamond, what was it, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
So I printed out some scripts, and my team has been doing some Red X circle prospecting.
Okay.
And so my question to you was, man, it's real easy to book FSBO appointments as far as, hey, I may have a buyer, let me get in there and let me take a look first, you know?
Yeah.
But I want to know, when you get in there, man, you can set up a bunch of those, but when you get in there, how do you go about turning that appointment from, you know, this may or may not be good for my buyer to, hey, let me help you out and let me list your home?
You talking about for sale by owners?
Correct.
Okay, so here's the entire for sale by owner game, man. This is it right here, okay? When you go to the home, setting the appointment is easy, right? They want to show the property to anybody. So that's like the easy part is getting in the door. Okay, this is where you go wrong. You're trying to figure out how to get the listing. And only thing that's on your mind is, how do I get the listing? How do I turn this into a listing? How do I convert this person into a listing, right?
Right.
And so I think that your philosophy should change, and it should be not focus on how to convert, but more how to connect, right?
Okay.
And so what you have to do is let them show you the home. Let them tell you all about how incredible it is and how it's the best property in the neighborhood and all the upgrades they did and why they think it's so special. And you're going to agree with all of that. You're going to say, man, this is amazing, all this and all that. And when they get through showing you the house, you're going to say, let me ask you something. I don't even know if I lived here, I would never sell this place. Why are you selling this house? Right?
Okay.
Because that's the question you want to ask is why? Okay, because you got to figure out what their motive is behind why they're thinking about doing this. Okay.
Okay.
And so if you can really go deep with why and show them that you really care about why they're doing this, and really focus on that, whatever that is. They got a new job. Their daughter just graduated from college. They just had a baby. You know, they're relocating. Whatever the case may be, you want to focus on that, because that's really the goal now, not selling the house. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can focus on, now here's the thing, they don't want to use an agent. They've already put it out there for sale by owner. They're not really interested in listing it. They want to try to sell it on their own first. But the statistics are that 87% of for sale by owners do list their property with an agent. And so what you got to do is you got to focus on why they're selling. Okay, get through that, really connect with them somewhere in there. I don't know where, because it's different every time, but you're going to really show them that you care about that. Okay, and then you're going to bust them with the question of, hey, look, you know, is there if you guys were to list this property with an agent, is there an agent that you would work with that you already have in mind for this? And this is after you've made the connection and after you have a little bit and you're really feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. So then it's like, is there an agent? Because their mom might be an agent. Their brother, their best friend from high school might be an agent. And if you don't ask that question, then here you are barking up a tree that you're never going to get to, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And so you make sure the door's open. No, we don't have an agent that we would work with. We're not planning on listing it anyway, but we don't have an agent. That's fine. I'm not trying to list. I'm just saying, if you were to list it, is there an agent that you have in mind? Do you have a relationship with an agent? Do you know an agent? You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, man. I
so
agree completely.
and so then you're going to continue down that path, continue connecting, continue going deep, find out more about their why, try to figure out how you can actually help them. Right? How you can actually help them may not have nothing to do with you selling their home or listing their home. Right? You may be the guy that gives them the comps to tell them where they need to be priced, and then they sell it on their own. And because you helped them do that and you didn't get paid, now they got to buy something. They're going to go through you to buy it.
Right.
And so, like, it's about connecting with them to see how you can help them best. Helping them best might not be listing the home. It might be letting them sell it on their own, make more money, and then you represent them buying something. On the flip side, if you're that agent, they're having trouble selling their home. Now they've decided they're going to list it. Who are they going to list it with? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so your job at that point is to call them every single week and say, hey, what's going on? How's the showings? What's the feedback? You know, blah, blah, you know,
right.
and, you know, and then you call them every single week, check in with them, see how they're doing, see if they need anything you can do for them until they either sell it on their own, list it with you, or take it off the market.
Right.
There's going to be one of those three things happen. They're either going to just leave it on the market forever, sell it themselves, take it off the market, or list it with you, or list it with another agent, right? They're going to list it with somebody, but not 87% of people list. So that's the entire for sale by owner game, bro.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. I'm working on switching my mindset from being more deal hungry to more relationship hungry.
Because think about it, dude. If you connect with them, think about like if like you didn't go after the deal and sound like every other agent. If you actually show them that you care, didn't really care if you listed it or not, you're trying to make the connection so that you can by not going after the listing gives you the best chance to actually get the listing.
Gotcha.
Cool, man.
All right, Ricky. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. I appreciate the call, and keep it up, man. Don't stop. There's lots of people out there following you.
Not gonna stop, dude, ever.
Cool.
Later, buddy.
Look forward to more content.
It's coming.
All right, Ricky.
Later, buddy.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
All right, incredible call there. Let's see. All right, I'm going to call somebody else. Let's see. Jordan Collins. Let's do it, Jordan. Real coaching in real time. I love this.
This is Jordan.
Jordan, Ricky Carruth.
Ricky, how you doing, man?
All right, how about you, my friend?
Man, I'm doing fantastic.
Where are you located?
You two for a second. Man, I'm up here in the Fairhope area, actually, just north of you.
Okay, cool. What's your question?
Man, well, look, I've got some buyers, actually, who actually found Circle Prospecting.
Okay.
They've got a house in Gulf Shores. They're looking to buy further up the river for their summer home.
Okay.
They're looking at, I've taken them out multiple weekends. They can't find the perfect home, but they want to continue looking. How do I kind of push them to, or not really push, but what's your recommendation for getting them zoned in on the home they're looking to buy?
So what you're saying is they want more than they can afford?
Yeah, I mean, they're in the $400,000 range. They're looking for the perfect property, but it's just not there. They need to be up around 600 probably. Well,
here's the thing. They're not motivated.
Okay.
Like, evidently, they don't need to do this right now, right?
Right.
They don't have to do it. They don't need to do it. So you have to be a master, dude, at like recognizing motivation and where you're going to spend your time more effectively. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you can't just try to convert every single lead. You know what I mean? Like you can do all you can do for them, but see, you're putting all of your energy into this one deal. Now, I'm not saying you are, like you probably have other things going on, but I'm saying you're putting a lot of your energy into these people. And my best advice to that is don't do that. Like you should be focusing on more people. Like you found them circle prospecting, right? You need to be circle prospecting. You need to be doing nothing but circle prospecting. I mean, you can't do anything else for them. I mean, you can talk them through it. You can consult them. You can say, look, what you want is 600,000. Do you want to go look at those homes? No, we don't. Okay. Well, what do you want to do? You know, like, what do you want to do? What can I do for you? Because the house you want is not out there. You know, I mean, we can just keep,
Be straightforward.
Very much so, because when you set the expectations the correct way, it saves you so much time and energy because they know what to expect.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then boom, you don't have to spend as much time on them. It's like, okay, what is the real thing here? Do we just need to set them up on an automatic email, getting certain kind of properties and kind of let that just go for a while, you know, till they kind of see what they want kind of thing and check in with them once every week, you know, something like that. But that's only going to take 5 minutes a week. You got another 39 hours and 55 minutes that you need to be circle prospecting.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
That's it, man. I do. I appreciate it. I appreciate you calling me.
Absolutely, bro. Hey, holler at me anytime.
Hey, we'll do.
Later, buddy. All right, we're doing this. All right, let's see who we got. Dylan Baker. Let's see what you got, Dylan Baker.
Dylan Baker, real estate agent with the Solari Group. I wasn't able to answer my phone right now, so please leave me a message. And if you need a faster response, send me a text message, and I'll respond back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much. I look forward to serving you soon.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may...
Dylan.
Hey, there you are.
Hey, man. What's up? Ricky Carruth. How you doing?
Good. Sorry, I messed up with my phone and my computer.
Where are you located?
Napa, California area.
Nice, man. What's your question?
Well, I'll make it quick. So, been following Zero to Diamond for a while now, and just closed 9 transactions, and continuing to do the circle prospecting and sending out emails. But how do you balance your time between all of your transactions and, you know, making sure that you've got your time scheduled for your calls and everything while still giving attention to the clients that you currently have?
Yeah. That's a really like tough balance. You know what I mean? I think that time blocking is big. You know what I'm saying? And I think that you have to like what you have to do, Dylan, is you have to focus. What you need to do is like go through your days, right? And as you're going through your days, you're handling all your business and you're doing all your stuff. You need to really pay attention to what you do minute by minute, right? And like I guarantee you, dude, that there's probably 2 hours of your day that you're doing stuff that isn't producing any results or is not effective, like checking your email like every 5 minutes, or you know, looking on Facebook. Like it's okay to look on Facebook and all that. Like that's business. Like I'm not saying for business, but like doing it in a recreational type manner for too long. Stuff like that. Making calls to people that you don't have to make calls to. You could probably text the same thing and then boom, it's done in a matter of seconds instead of minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like becoming super efficient with every single action. And then figuring out what that 20% of actions that's producing 80% of your results. Because you got 20% of your actions that's producing 80% of your results. And you need to figure out what that 20% is and then try to multiply that times 2. Now we have twice the results in half the time. See what I'm saying? Okay. And of course that's not realistic, but it's the philosophy behind it. You know what I'm saying? And like, I've really became in tune with my 20% of actions that produce 80% of my results. And like, I'm not there yet, but I'm realizing it, and I'm watching my actions on a daily basis, and I'm really paying attention, and I'm trying to be so effective. Like, I want every single action to be so effective. Like, it just takes me to like another galaxy. You know what I'm saying? And so the balance is, you have to balance like the people that you're following up with that have said that they want to, or they might want to do something soon. And then the people that you've never talked to keep the fire going, you know, to throw some more logs on the fire and keep the momentum going. You know, it's a very fine line, man, because you can so get caught up in just handling the people that are looking to do stuff and abandon the new people that you need to keep going with in order to get your business where you want to. I think it's just, dude, listen, there's no easy answer to your question. I just think like literally it's just, you just have to do it, you know, like you just have to go through it. It's gonna suck. There's nothing fun about worrying like, am I putting enough into new people versus follow up? You know, it like nothing sucks worse than wondering if you're doing, because it's such a lag business, right? You don't get paid for like 3 months for the work you do today. And so there's no way for you to know, am I doing the right stuff today? You know, that's gonna give me a solid future. And I just think it's trial and error, man. How long you been selling?
This is my 3rd year now. I'm 26.
Nice, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would say the biggest thing, man, is like, because you haven't been through a crash. Are you in my coaching program?
Yeah.
Okay, I would just say, you know, as this market changes, you know, good, bad, ugly, a big crash, a big boom, it could boom up. I mean, you don't know what it's going to do, but just be careful with, you know, being your age, because when I was your age, I had made $1 million and then became bankrupt and was sleeping on people's couches and stuff for a little while. So just be real careful. Keep following me. I'm going to like bring the best, most like relevant to the current market content as I can, because what's so cool is I'm doing this, but I'm also selling full time. So I'm going through the same stuff that everybody else is going through, you know, in the marketplace. So does that answer your question, bro?
Yeah. Can I throw a quick, one quick question scenario at you?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you hardline your like time blocking for your prospecting and things like that? For example, I have like a time block for when I make my calls, but I also have clients that want to see homes like during that time, and usually I'll move it around, but I don't know if that's the best way to go about it, or is it better to just set expectation and keep that time block in place?
I think that, so how long is the time block for calls?
2 hours.
Okay, then what do you do the rest of the day? What do you have scheduled?
Usually I'll do like my prospecting is 2 hours, so new people that I've never talked to, and then the rest of the day I'll typically write letters, follow up on past clients.
Got it. So I think there's 2 ways to look at it. Okay, there's the way that you do set expectations with that client and say, but see, you have stuff going on all day. You have the prospecting for 2 hours, and then you have follow up and writing letters the whole day. So regardless if you set that appointment up in the evening or in the morning, you're gonna lose somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And you have to do it. Like, you have to go meet those clients.
Yep.
And so I think it just doesn't really matter, tell you the truth. Like, you can look at it 2 ways. You can schedule, you can reschedule, you can tell the client, have a meeting at that time. I need to do it at this time. Try to move it. If they can't move it, that's fine. You can just do it whenever they want to do it, because here's the thing. When stuff comes up like that, what you have to be careful of is you letting that throw you off for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have your time block every day for 2 hours in the morning and follow up for 2 hours in the afternoon, and you're going through your week, and you did Monday went good, Tuesday went good, and then Wednesday somebody wanted to look at property that morning, and so you go show that property in the morning, you know, and then you come in and you're kind of a little discombobulated. You aren't really, you know, killing it like you would have with the follow up in the afternoon. And then here comes Thursday, and you're not making your follow up. You're not doing your prospecting like you were supposed to, because now you're looking up properties for the people you show to or whatever's going on, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that it's really important. This is a really good tip. I think that it's really important that when those things happen, and then you have that showing on Wednesday morning or whenever it is, that next day you pretend like that showing never happened. You get right back on your schedule for whatever you had time blocked, and don't let it throw you off for the rest of the week. Don't be like, okay, my week has gone to hell. I'm just gonna kind of float through it, and I'll start over fresh next week. Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, do the showing, skip that day of prospecting or whatever, and then the next day it's like that never happened. Go right back to your regular scheduled program.
I like it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Yep. I like it. Last question: where do you get the sweet polos at, man?
This is Under Armour, but yeah, just wherever, dude. I've had these shirts probably since high school. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just messing with you. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Later, buddy. Good talking to you. All right, I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to pick somebody else. Let's see. Okay. Dia. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next week, I'm doing live, not next week, in 2 weeks, the next training session, I'm going to do live circle prospecting calls. Can't wait.
Hello.
Dia.
What's up, Ricky?
Ricky Carruth, how you doing?
I'm great. Thank you so much. I'm honored to be on one of your phone calls.
Absolutely. Good to have you. Where are you from?
I am from Galveston, Texas area, about 30 minutes north of Galveston. So I'm in a little teeny tiny town called Kima, Texas.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's your question?
Question is, I'm a newer agent. I'm 18 months into the game. Had 14 transactions so far.
Yeah.
And working on trying to get more referrals out of it. I have 0 referrals so far. Everything I've gotten through relationship building, cold calls, a couple of FISBOs,
Okay.
friends and family. I business. Would like to be able to do that by getting referrals. Not sure how to do that without sounding like I'm begging for referrals.
Okay.
There's a lot of agents in my area. I have a ton of competition. They're all known as the neighborhood realtor, and some are that just only offer referrals. So I want to be that person as well. I just don't know how to get there.
Okay. Very simple. You ready?
Ready.
First off, are you part of my coaching program?
I am.
Okay. And if you follow that circle prospecting path towards picking up new clients for the future and doing the weekly email with all your clients forever, that's going to grow your referral business right there, because that's going to keep you keep them in tune with you forever. And that's going to put you in a position where you're just their go-to agent if they know anybody or if they want to do another deal, right?
Right.
Okay. So that's that part. Another thing I want you to realize is that when you reduce down to being a referral agent, and that's how you're saying you want to grow your business or you want to base your whole business on that, that is when your business starts going, it starts flattening out or going downhill. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Referrals, you can keep the ball rolling, but unless you're calling new people or talking to new people that you've never talked to before, getting leads from somewhere, people that you've never talked to before, your business is not growing. Okay?
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. The referrals just maintain you, if that. Okay? So when you get up to a certain amount of money per year and then you're happy there, then you can just kind of lay back and maybe just kind of float on some referrals and stuff. You may have to do some prospecting to keep the momentum going, but all in all,
That's where I'm at. That is exactly where I'm at right now.
What? You're making enough where you're happy?
No, that it's kind of flatlined right now. Because,
Okay.
Because like you said, I've done everything. I need to do more of the calling instead of counting on the pat on the back, I guess that's a good way to put it.
There's only one reason why your business will flatline or stop growing, and that's because you're not talking to prospects that you've never talked to before ever again in your life.
Right.
Like new prospects that you've never talked to ever in your life. That's the path to growth. And if you're not doing that, then you're not going to grow. So like, I don't even have to ask you this. I know for a fact that you're not cold calling. You're not calling people that you've never talked to. You're not getting leads, right?
I have done where I text or a Facebook message 10 people a day.
That's not that. Listen to me.
Right.
That is not talking. I said talk to.
Right.
The voice to voice is where all the success is.
Okay.
The Facebook and all that just puts you in position it just sets up the voice to voice. Like you need to be spending the time you're cold emailing people, calling them and saying, hey, how are you doing? It's a lovely day. Isn't it gorgeous? I didn't want to take up too much of your time. A house around the corner just sold. Didn't know if there's anything I could do for you today.
Right.
I mean, you need to do that over and over and over again for like 5 years. Do it 100 times a day for like 5 years. And then look at where your business is going to be. It's going to be crazy.
Okay.
And I mean, that's like there's no easy, this is how, like, there's nothing's going to make real estate easy.
Right.
Like there's nothing that you can do that's just going to make it just easy. Even when you get internet leads that are just flowing in, what do you have to do with them? You have to convert them. You have to follow up. You have to deal with them. You have to show property. You have to, whatever.
Right.
So, I mean, it doesn't matter how you slice it up. And if you're a team leader, you're just sitting back, you're feeding your team leads, they're making the money for you. You're just sitting back. That's fine and good, but somebody is working somewhere to make that happen. It's not just there's no easy button with this stuff. So I would say just like concentrate on, more for sale by owners, more expireds, more circle prospecting, door knock. If you're good in person, door knock. I got a guy, Benjamin Steven, up in the Chicago area that's killing it using my circle prospecting script, door knocking.
I door knock. My neighbors know me. The neighborhoods around me know me. I've got flyers that I take. Or not
Question. Are you doing anything to stay in touch with these people forever?
The ones that do answer the door, if they, a lot of them have the ring doorbell, so they don't really answer around here.
I'm saying the people that you connect with, are you doing anything to stay in touch with them forever?
That's a good question. No, because I go back in about a month or so if I can get any information from them, or I go back through the neighborhood because, like I said, I have a perimeter, geographical area that I try and concentrate on. But yeah, other than just going back in a couple of weeks or a month or something like that, or like on a holiday and Easter and July 4th and all that stuff, I'm hitting the neighborhoods and giving out treats or candies or, depending on what the season is. So,
okay.
Other than that,
you need to do a weekly email with every person you ever come in contact with.
I do a monthly email, and it has the local happenings.
So you are doing something.
So you boardwalk, and I give them that kind of stuff.
But you said you weren't doing anything, but you are doing something.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't have them on my email list. My email list are all my contacts and referrals and stuff that I've met through community events and that kind of stuff, not necessarily with the people that I door knock with. I definitely need to get them added to that program.
Yes, that's the name of the game. You want as many property owners on that, getting that email as humanly possible. And if it were me, I would do a weekly email.
Okay, that's doable.
Yeah.
I just figured that it'd end up in somebody's spam folder after a while.
I don't know what the difference in a spam folder for if you do it every month or every week.
Yeah, that's true too. If they see it and they don't want to read it, they're not going to read it.
Right. They'll not open it forever, and then 5 years later they're ready to do something. They'll open it and call you.
Right.
It's not about the open rate. It's about the people that got the email that knows that you're there for them if they need something.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, good talking to you.
Absolutely, man. Thank you. And I'll keep watching this video and see who else you talk to next.
Yeah, reach out anytime.
We'll do it. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
the time.
Okay, guys. Let's see who I'm going to call next. Colin Krieger in the house. Let's see. Looking for a phone number. Raymond Mears. Let's do it, Raymond. 352. Next training session. Hey, Raymond.
Ricky, what's going on?
How are you, buddy?
Good, how about yourself?
Good, great, man. Where you at?
I'm down in Ocala, Florida.
Did you see me down there?
No, actually, I just missed you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I went, for those of you watching, I did a speech in Ocala there a while back. So what's your question, bro?
Well, I was trying to see, what do you consider a successful day reaching out to people? So, volume-wise, like numbers. So I call, typically, from 9 to 11 every day, and, try to make 50 to 250 calls, and, just trying to line it up to see the success rate versus.
That's great. 250 calls a day?
On the good days, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think anything over 100 calls a day consistently is plenty. If you can do 200 calls, great. What I'm scared of is people doing like 200 or 300 calls and then not making calls the rest of the week. Because they went so hard that one day that they kind of,
yeah.
Yeah.
With Reddit, with Mojo and all that, it's easy. It takes an hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, does that answer your question? I think that's plenty.
All right, yeah. Now, just seeing, like, what is your goal for the week? Like, how many people do you want to have a conversation with for you to, feel like you accomplished what you set out for the week?
As many as I can. Right?
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to reach my full potential. And so I don't want to necessarily put a number on it. The thing is when I wake up in the morning, I work out, I go to the office before 8, and then I'm going to just grind till whenever, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Like, I'm going to go hard in the paint. Like, if I call from 9 to 11, and then I don't have anything going on the rest of the day, I'm going to keep calling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to do as much as I can. I don't want to say 250 a day and then do my 250 and then go home and watch TV for the rest of the day. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I just want to stay busy. And so like, I feel like if you call from 9 to 11 every day, that's enough. If you eat lunch from 11 to 12 and then from 1 to 6, you're grinding away at other things, to be super productive, not wasting time checking your email 5 times an hour and looking at Facebook and Instagram and doing all this stuff. Like really doing stuff like doing handwritten letters or sending postcards or working on your weekly email or, what I'm saying, like organizing, like what's priority, what's happening, what you can do to absolutely, dominate, then I'm just going to stay busy doing those things. So I think you're doing plenty to answer your question. Are you having problems?
Not necessarily problems. Just this is my just going into my second year into it, and just really wanting to ramp it up to the upcoming year. So,
dude, if you're making 250 calls a day, then you're definitely ramping it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
18 months. Just right
No. How long have you been making these calls? 250 a day?
Oh, probably 3 months or so. I've got close to 5,000 people in my database.
Emails?
About 2,700 emails.
And you've been doing this following my scripts and stuff?
No, actually, not your scripts. I actually just happened upon you probably 3 weeks ago or so.
Okay.
And just the way you present yourself and everything is very similar to the way I do. So
yeah.
it's click.
Okay, cool. Well, man, like 2,700 people is like a lot of people, bro.
Yeah, but it's just trying to figure out what's a good thing to aim for.
That's a lot, bro. How many of those people have done deals?
Last year I only did 14 transactions, which.
But you said you've been doing this call thing for the last 3 months.
Oh yeah, for the last 3 months, I've got probably another 12 in the pipeline, ready to either go in, or between now and February, have another 12 deals lined up.
And you've like seen a lot of that come from those calls.
Oh, it's entirely 100%.
Dude, man, real estate is so freaking simple, bro. Like, it's so easy. You just call people, you follow the program, you call people, you see what you can do to help them. If they don't need anything, you stay in touch forever. You help them buy and sell stuff. Like, it's crazy. It's so simple. Like
yeah,
I
agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah. So that, like, the 2,700 people, or like how many ever emails and stuff, people, are you doing the weekly email?
Yeah. Just actually.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, your 2019 is going to be crazy, bro.
That's what I'm aiming for.
It's going to be insane.
I go for it.
If you need, this is what I'll tell you, man. This is what your takeaway needs to be from this call. From now to December 31st, you need to give it everything you got. Do not slack off. Keep pushing as hard as you can till December 31st. Right? Make that your goal, man, not to stop. December 31st. Push as hard as you do more. Add an extra 30 minutes in there, man. Do it from 9 to 11:30.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's the downtime, I think is where I pretty fall short on it is, I hit my goal of, okay, I'm doing this, and then, like you said, scrolling through Facebook or get distracted on, random stuff throughout the rest of the day, where it's like, okay, could be out doing a little bit of something extra instead of calming down afterwards. So.
Yeah. Cool, man. Anything else I can do for you?
There was one other thing. You ever messed with any of the companies that do like slide dialing, anything like that, where it's the auto drop messaging?
Yeah.
What thoughts on them?
I think it's great. You just have to be strategic, because it does sound kind of robotic. I think it's good. I think, I've done a little bit with it and found some success, but it's not really that personable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why I don't like it, is the quality goes down. And right now where I am in my career, I'm more about quality because I have the quantity. I'm just trying to like stay quality with my clients. So, I like it. I think it's great technology, and, I definitely think there's a place for it for sure. So just use it with discretion and pick and choose how you want to use it, who you want to use it on. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yep. And just be careful with, not necessarily, burning any bridges by sending them some voicemail that sounds crappy or robotic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, where it just sounds like you're just, impersonal as could be.
Yeah.
And you think that there's a way of like oversaturating, a certain area?
What do you mean by that?
So like, if I have most of my business so far, I focus really hard on expireds and FSBOs. And this is, your program is what I'm trying to reach out to and, set up an actual sphere. But I've got the numbers and the list and everything like that for this area, and I don't want to be calling, the same people like 4 times a month, going, hey, just let you know we just did this over here and this over here. So I kind of feel like that's too much. Or what's your thought on that one?
I only call them one time.
No, I mean, like if it was different events and things, like, we just listed this or we just sold this, or you only call.
I'm still only going to call them once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to call them over and over and over again.
Gotcha. So pretty much once you get them out of geo, you use the number, you put it off to the side, and
yeah.
Okay.
because you can't call all the if you want to, like I've called the same I'm not saying I've never called the same like subdivision or complex ever, right? But if I do, it's like years later.
Gotcha.
See what I'm saying? Like I'll go through it and I'll get I'll make all the connections I can make, and then I'm going to move on to another one, because it's like there's a reason, like whatever reason you thought you had that's so great to call that one, you have the same exact quality reason to call the next one.
Gotcha. So better to hit somebody new than to.
Absolutely, bro. I mean, you've always got the thing where, oh, well, what if somebody answers that didn't answer the first time, right? But the thing is they didn't answer the first time for a reason. They're habitual non-answerers. They don't answer anybody they don't know the number to or whatever. And they're not going to answer the second. Chances are really high they're not going to answer the second or third or fourth time. And here you are wasting those dials that you could spend those dials on new people that might possibly much higher chance of answering. And so then you find yourself going down this rabbit hole trying to contact all these people that are never going to answer the phone. And all the people you did talk to were people you either connected or didn't. So what's the point of calling that neighborhood again?
Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of what it ended up getting to with expired as well. Calling the same. Well, I haven't talked to them previous. We'll run down the list again and see if they answer this time.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, expireds are a little different. You're playing a different game there. You might want to call them again. Now they have the property on the market. Now they're expired. Now they're not back on the market yet. So but that just goes along with, I don't do expireds. Like I've done it. I can do it. I can do all this stuff. But what do I think is most efficient? Circle prospecting. Neighborhood after neighborhood after neighborhood after neighborhood. It's just so efficient, man. You don't have to call the same people over and over. You connect with whoever you connect with and move on. There's always a reason to call any property owner ever, for the rest of your life. They're unlimited. You can't call them all. They buy and sell. They refer people that buy and sell. Like,
gotcha. All right.
Yeah. Cool,
all right,
man.
But I appreciate, answering all the questions and everything, and I'll keep watching, see what everyone else got going on.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Later, bud.
Bye.
I'm going to call Aaron up in Vancouver. So like I said, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Real coaching, real time. So fired up for this. Next week, I keep saying next week, next training session, which is in 2 weeks, I'm going to do live circle prospecting calls. Can't wait for that. Also, 90-day action plan is in the link in the description. You can have it for free. Also, you can sign up for the free coaching and all that good stuff in the description. So just reach out to me and let me know what in the world I can do to help you. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the bell so you can get notified when I go live, when I do new videos, which I do 3 or 4 a week. And follow me on Instagram at Ricky Carruth. I'm putting out daily content there, super inspirational. Follow me on my stories through my day. And just reach out to me. I'm here to help you. I want to reduce the failure rate, all that good stuff. And I love you guys. That's why I'm doing this. All right, I'm going to call Aaron. Aaron.
How's it going?
How are you, man?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm just watching it, so it's kind of, I think it's slightly delayed.
Yeah. So just turn it down for me. But how is it up there in Vancouver today?
It's great. The weather-wise is great.
Yeah.
And I'm just enjoying the show, man.
Oh, great, man. I'm glad I hope it's helping, man. What's your question?
Yeah, so basically, I guess like I put the question on the chat. Well, actually, I have a few, but the one I was wondering is like right now the Vancouver market is it's fading out. There's been like a mortgage stress, like with mortgage rules changing, and I guess we're heading into the winter. And
you know, anytime you talk to any people, they're like, oh, well, why do I want to sell right now? Things are flatlining. Like, and I'm just wondering, you know, that objection, what's a good transition to kind of overcome that?
Nothing. You don't overcome it. You do what they want to do. If they said that they don't want to sell, then they're not motivated to sell. They don't have a reason to sell. They don't want to sell. Why would you try to talk them into selling?
Right, okay.
You're focusing on the wrong things, man. You're focusing on how can I get somebody to sell when you should be just saying, what can I do to help you? Focus everything on that and then go find more people that might want to sell that actually need to sell, are motivated to sell. The people you're talking about are not motivated to sell. You see, the reason why people sell, bro, is because somebody died, somebody was born, they got a new job, something's going on in their life that is causing them to make this decision to sell, right? It's not because they just woke up and said, I want to sell my house. It's because they want to upgrade, they want to downgrade, something's going on that makes them make this decision. So the people that are sitting there saying, oh, I don't really think I need to sell right now, the market seems to be flattening out, we're just going to hang on, you know, it's like those people nothing's going on in their life that's causing them to need to sell or want to sell. See what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to become really super efficient at figuring out people's motivations, and that way you can distribute your time accordingly. You don't need to spend a lot of time on people that say they don't want to do anything or try to figure out how to handle some kind of objection. What you need to tell them is say, great, look, if you were to do something, is there an agent that you would work with? You know, like if you decide to sell next year or the year after or in 10 years, is there an agent that you would work with if you were to do something? And try to find out if there's a relationship in place. And if not, okay, cool. Well, look, I'm sure at some point in the future, you're going to want to do something. I would love the opportunity to stay in touch with you. Would it be okay if I stayed in touch? Cool. What's your email address? And then you get them on that weekly email and you start nurturing the relationship with that until the day comes that they need to sell because their mom died and they need to sell that property that their mom lived in. You know what I'm saying? Or their brother needs to buy something here because he's moving from Chicago to Vancouver because he got a new job and they need a real estate agent. Who are they going to call? You. Right? So that's how you play that game, man. Like the game is find motivation, find why, and then distribute your time accordingly to what's most effective to not only help those people, but to help more people. See, you're saying yes to them, trying to figure out how to convert them when the real game, see, you're saying no to so many other people. Like the time you're wasting there could be spent actually helping people that need to sell right now. But because you're thinking about this deal, you're not able to even get to these other deals of people that are sitting in line waiting to do business with you.
Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I see. I completely see what you're talking about. I just had one more question. I just discovered you a couple weeks ago, and so like the Red X market, Red X resource, or how you guys go about getting numbers. Do you know what the Canadian alternative to that would be?
Telelisting.
Telelisting?
Yeah, telelisting. That's what my Canadian students are using and crushing it.
Okay. Awesome.
Listen, man, before you go, bro, I want you to know something, man. You say the market is softening going into the winter, right?
Right.
What I want you to realize is that regardless of the seasons, markets crashing, closings are going to happen every single day. True or false?
No, absolutely true.
Absolutely, 110% true. That people are buying and selling and signing contracts, purchase agreements every day. Because if there's closings every day, that means 30 days ago, there were that many people signing contracts. And if there's closings tomorrow, that means that there was 30 days before that signing contracts. Every day, people are signing contracts. Don't get stuck on how to convert people, man. Focus on connecting with people and more people. Do it at a large scale. Make sense?
Absolutely, man. Thank you very much.
Do it to it, man. Stay in touch.
Will do. Thanks a lot.
Later, buddy. Nice call. Nice call. Let's see. Let's see. Mandar, I'm going to give you a call.
Say your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Ricky Carruth.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Mandar.
Hey, thanks for calling me.
Hey, no doubt, man. Where are you located?
I'm in Plano, Texas.
Plano, Texas. Nice, man. What's your question?
Yeah, so my question is just focused on expireds and FISBOs. And I called these prospects, and where I'm choking up is in the follow-up.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask you, how much do you follow up with a brand new expired? And in your vocabulary, what is an old expired? After you get the new list, let's say today, when do they become old? And what is your strikeout process for an expired that doesn't answer your phone, is not calling you back, or is not interested? And then in terms of for sale by owners, I have an objection that an owner gave, and I wanted to hear what you would say by hearing that, and it was really brash. So these are my questions.
What's the for sale by owner objection?
Listen, I have written on Zillow that realtors and brokers do not call or text me. Do you understand that? I do not want agents parading in my house. So call me only if you have a buyer. And if you want a fee to be paid, put that fee to be paid by the buyer. I am not paying a fee for you bringing a buyer for us. Do you understand that?
So that's what they put in Zillow?
No. Well, in Zillow, they mentioned realtors and brokers do not call me.
Right. So this is what they say to you?
That's what she said to me, yeah.
Okay. Say, okay, cool. When can I see the house?
Okay.
I mean, literally. The thing is, dude, is like if I heard all that, I would just be like, okay, cool. When can I see the house? Let's role play for a second, okay? You ready? Okay, you just said that you're the homeowner. You just said that to me, and now I just said, cool. When can I see the house? What's your response?
I'm not showing it to agents.
Why not?
Because you're not a buyer.
I might be.
Okay.
Okay, when can I see the house?
It's 4 o'clock. Next week, Monday.
Okay, cool. Yeah. But do you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like, it's like if they want to get like rough with you, it's like, I don't care. You can tell me like whatever you want to tell me that you don't want agents, that you do, you want me to have a buyer or what? I don't really. Okay, cool. When can I see the house? Well, you're going to bring a buyer? No, I want to see the house. Like, you're trying to sell a house. I would love to see it. Is that possible today, ma'am? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You're advertising a house for sale. I would like to see the house. When can I see the house? I'll go around your schedule. When can I see it? You know what I'm saying? So I mean that that's my attitude is like, when can I see it and everything, and I don't really care what you have to say. I just want to see the house, But on the flip side, it's like, This is another thing. Like, business is unlimited, bro. You don't have to deal with people like this. You understand?
Yeah.
So like that's the flip.
I mean, if it's a potential 8 to 10 grand in commission, and
But dude, you're not hearing me, bro.
Yeah.
Business is unlimited. Unlimited. That is not the only $10,000 deal out there. There are unlimited amounts of $10,000 deals out there for you. Unlimited for you. Not unlimited for the whole market, unlimited for you.
Right. Okay.
So I'm just saying, like, you don't have to deal if you want to deal with that client, go for it. But just don't take any dirt off of them. Don't let them push you around. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are they to say that you don't have a buyer? Who are they to say that you're not the buyer yourself, that you're looking for a place to live? Why would they treat you rudely? That's how I would act with them. Ma'am, you're being extremely rude to me. I could be the buyer for your house. Is this how you would treat your buyer? And now that'll make them think for a second. You know?
Yeah.
All right, give me one more good question, man.
About expired. So, what is your strikeout rule for expired? That we get constantly 20, 30, 50 expires a day, right?
Nice.
So then what how do you keep up with all these expires, and how do you weed them out? What is your process?
If I had 50 a day, which I don't, I have like 2 a day. That's why I don't really deal with them. But if I had 50 a day, I would call them. I would call that 50, and whoever I talked to, I would see I would try to connect with those people. I would put those people in my database. I would start following up with those people, and then I would forget about the rest of them. And then if I'm getting 50 a day, tomorrow there's 50 more. I'm going to call those 50. I'm going to see who I connect with. I'm going to put those people in my database. I'm going to start going deeper and following up with those people. The next day there's 50 more. So I have a constant supply. If you really have 50 a day, then you have it made. You can just call the next 50 every day, new 50. And then based on the conversation and what they're wanting to do and why they're wanting to do it, then you kind of map out your follow-up plan, because it's different for everybody. There's not a cookie cutter, this is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? For everybody. Everybody's different because their needs are different and what they're looking to do is different.
Right. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Ricky.
Hey, dude, reach out anytime, man. Good talking to you.
Likewise.
Later, bud. Let me know what you guys think. All right, who else wants to talk to me today? Let's see. I don't think I've called this person. Raymond Corrals. I think that's how you say your last name. I'm coming for you, man. Better get ready.
Yo, Ricky.
Yo.
What's up, man? It's Raymond.
How are you, Raymond?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for calling.
Absolutely, man. Where are you from?
I'm from LA.
Nice.
Yeah. So here's what's going on. I was out of the. I just became a broker. Started my business about 3 months ago. Okay. Prior to that, I kind of took some time off. Probably about 8 months. I was working with my son. He's being homeschooled. Now I'm back into it.
Okay.
Opened up my business. Kind of struggling with it. Started circle prospecting last week. Actually, 2 weeks ago. Was making the phone calls. Wasn't really getting a whole lot of response. Wasn't getting a lot of response. So I started making videos. My Instagram page, you know, is dedicated. I started making a lot of videos. So I had the bright idea, you know what, let me make a video of a house that either was listed or just closed in the area, make it cool, send it to them with a text letting them know, hey, I'm just letting you guys know this property was just listed in your area or condo complex. You know, if you're interested in getting a value of your home, click the link below, DM me if you have any questions, or text me if you have any questions.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so that's what I have. My question is, hearing the voices is most important. So now that I sent that text out, should I go back and call them? Hey, how's it going? Did you get my text? Whatever, you know?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Dude, you should use that to initiate the voice to voice.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, call them up and say, hey, you know, this is so-and-so real estate. How you doing? Look, man, enjoying the day. Isn't it gorgeous? Da-da-da. Look, I don't want to take up too much of your time today, but I sent you a text about whatever. Just calling to make sure you got that. See if there's anything in the world I could do for you.
Cool.
And then that opens up every door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now the door's open. Now you can go into, you know, what they want to do, why they want to do it, how you can help them do it. Do they have an agent they're going to work with? You know, da-da-da-da-da. And just follow the yellow brick road, you know, straight down, you know, transaction lane, you know, through the, you know, way of the relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. I sent you the video and a copy of the text to your DM on Instagram. If you get a chance, take a look at it. Maybe shoot me.
You did that today?
I did it yesterday.
Did I look at
I just
it?
wanted to get your advice on, like, you know, how the text was structured, was the wording
Did it-
good, and all of that.
Did it show that I looked at it?
Yeah, it showed that you watched the video.
Okay, DM me again so it's at the top where I can that way I can look closer at it.
Yeah, for sure. I'll send that to you right now.
Okay.
Hey, Ricky, thanks a lot, man.
Absolutely,
Keep doing
bro.
what you're doing.
Appreciate it, man.
Brother.
Later, man. Okay, guys. So let's see here. I got another one here. This has been fun. I hope you guys are getting a lot of value out of this. Real coaching in real time. I'm gonna go Jonathan Tharp.
Jonathan speaking.
Jonathan, Ricky Carruth.
Hey, Mr. Carruth, what's happening, sir?
How are you, man?
Pretty good. So, Western North Carolina, Smoky Mountains up here.
Nice.
Just wanted to touch base on. So, I'm getting new to the thing, real estate, and I'm getting a lot of buyers. I've got a lot of ads out there that I'm funneling through my Real Geek site. And the biggest challenge I'm having, so both buyers and a couple of potential sellers, is converting that conversation into setting an appointment with them, and then being able to show them the value from the buyer side. I think the seller side, it's easier to show the value of everything that you're going to do. It just seems like, but you know, that's where I'm kind of having some trouble, is getting in my foot into their house, into their door, or setting up a meeting or appointment with the buyer side.
With the buyer?
Yeah, with the potential buyer. So, you know, because I don't want to. So, you know, what's happening right now is I'm getting people that are like, hey, you know, I want you to be a key card and come meet me at this property and look at the house. And so I'm trying to switch it to more of a, you know, to be able to provide a value for them, to say, hey, let's set up an appointment and come in my office. But, you know, I'm having difficulty getting people to really want to be able to do that.
Yeah, people don't want to do that. They want you to just open doors for them.
Right.
Yeah, so look, man, here's the thing, bro. The more time I waste on people, the more money I make, right?
Say that again.
The more time I waste on people, I'm getting a lot of feedback on your phone.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of feedback too.
It's like staticky or something. You there?
Is that any better?
There you go. Perfect. So the more time I waste on people, the more money I make, right?
Right.
Quit worrying about the appointment. The appointment is going to meet them at the house and open the door for them. That's the appointment. See what I'm saying?
Okay. And that's kind of what's happening. But I wanted to turn it more into like a professional side of it. You know, like when you make an appointment with a lawyer,
man, and you're trying to do something that they don't want to do.
Right.
Like the market is speaking. You're trying to get them to come to your office to have a professional meeting, and nobody wants to do it, right?
Right.
It's because nobody wants to do it. So don't do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, let me tell you how to be professional. And that is, you go there, you're super nice, right? You open the door. You don't try to sell them the property. You don't even say much. You let them look and let them make their own little comments. If you don't like it, don't say anything. If you do like it, don't say anything. Let them be the master. Let them be in charge. And then you're going to slowly, as you're listening to them talk, or they're asking you questions, or you're asking them questions, you're going to slowly start connecting with them, okay? And then you're going to come to the point where you ask them why they're looking to buy. Why are you looking to buy? Okay. And the answer to that question is going to tell you everything about, are you wasting your time? You know, they could say, oh, we're really not looking right now. Maybe in 6 months, we just want to see this house. Or, you know, well, our daughter just moved from Wisconsin and we really got to get her something quick. Or, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, like, asking them why and what's going on in their life that's causing them to make this decision. I'm like a broken record today. It's because this is the key. It's finding out why. What are people's motivations? What's going on in their life that's causing them to want to buy? And then that tells you how you need to allocate your time with each situation. And you can tell really quick, am I wasting my time here? Which is not wasted time, because they are going to buy in 6 months. They are going to buy in a year. They may never buy, but they may refer a bunch of people to you. They may know somebody that you connect with, that you connected with through them. They never bought anything. Some of my biggest clients never bought a thing from me. They referred so many people to me, you know, that it made the relationship so worth it. See what I'm saying?
So on the back end of that, yeah, absolutely. Makes sense. So on the back end of that, and I apologize, I had to step away from the call, so I may have been repeating something, but how are you actually keeping track of the funnel of the you know, reaching? So I'm doing the weekly thing, you know, constant contact, stuff like that. But as far as your phone calls that you need to make on a weekly, a day-to-day basis, how are you keeping track of that? Like, what CRM are you using?
Like how do I know who to call, or how do I know like when to call, or what? Give me a specific.
So I mean, so you know, the when to call is based off of their urgent, you know, based off of their needs. So that's like kind of a per basis thing. But you know, so like you've built up a business over 16 years, and you have all these people that you need, you know, to continue to reach out from your circle prospecting, from your ads, from your flyers, from whatever, you know. So how are you? So like, I guess where I'm having difficulty is just in the short time I've been doing it, I've already got a lot of people that I'm having to follow up with on a very regular basis. Yeah. And so, you know, I'm finding I'm just kind of stumbling over myself and getting lost in that sometimes. Got it. So, and losing people.
Got it. So I make it really simple. I have everybody is of course in constant contacts, right?
Right.
So everybody is getting that weekly email. Okay. So like everybody stays connected with me there for sure. 110%. Now, then I have my schedule book. Okay. I have my schedule book where I keep all my schedules for all the upcoming days and all that. Right. Then I have another notebook. It's a legal pad where I keep a list of all the people you're talking about that you need to be connecting with on a regular basis. Maybe you call them every day, every week, every month, whatever it is. I have an ongoing list on that legal pad of all those prospects, right? And so that legal pad is like the holy grail of what I have going on at that time. And so every day I make I rip that page off, and then I set it next to me. And then I make a new list based on what was on that list from yesterday that I need to transfer over to my new list so that I could stay most efficient. See what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Exactly.
And so that's my system, man, is I keep it in a notebook with the people I need to follow up with on a regular basis or looking to do something really soon. Everybody else just gets the weekly email.
Okay. Yeah, and I will say that for those people on the call that aren't using Constant Contact, please do it. I mean, I'm getting excellent results from that, like huge. Like people are reaching out. Every time I send it, I literally send it and I block off time to sit by my phone.
The weekly email is so powerful, man. It's crazy. I'll tell you what the power is with the weekly email. And this is where a lot of people are getting it wrong. They're so focused on the open rate, right?
Right.
The open rate is great and all, but here's where the magic is, man. Like if you have a 20% open rate, you're sending out to 10,000 people, you got a 20% open rate, 2,000 people are opening that sucker up every week. That's great. But you got another 8,000 people that saw it in their inbox. They didn't open it because they weren't ready yet. But in 6 months, when they start thinking about it, they're going to start opening it. And so like, it's not the open rate. The open rate is powerful. The open rate is important and all that stuff, but it's the impressions, man. It's the people that saw it in their inbox that didn't open it just because they're not ready, but they know that you're there. They know that you're there if you need them, and they still see how consistent you are. Even though they're not opening it, they're still your client. You just don't know it because they're not opening it, and you think that they're not, but they are. They're just not ready. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a valuable piece of information. I haven't heard you say that yet in any of your videos.
Yeah, well, that's something I'm real big on right now is the impressions. Like on Instagram, you know, people are so tied up in the likes and the engagement. When if you may have an Instagram business profile and you click the insights and you see how many impressions were made when you did a post about your open house, and all you're looking at is how many likes you got. But what you don't realize is all those people that saw that post, they didn't like it, but they didn't like it just not because they hated it, you know, but they saw it with their own two eyes. They know about it for a split second, and it's the impression that everybody's discounting. Everybody is disregarding the actual impression when that's almost the most important part of this puzzle, the person that didn't engage but saw it.
Yeah, like I have a guy that's been doing it 2 years in this area, and he was going to do a showing, and his neighbor came from across the street from cutting his grass.
Yeah.
Stopped, walked over, and was like, "Hey, aren't you XYZ realtor?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, I see your stuff everywhere."
Yeah.
And he's like, "When I'm ready to list, you're the guy I'm going to call."
Mm-hmm.
And so
Exactly.
I think that's an attribution to what you're saying. Absolutely. Hey, I appreciate you giving me a call, sir. Keep doing what you're doing. You rock.
Absolutely, boo. Hey, man, good talking to you. Stay in touch. Let me know if I can help you.
Right on.
Later, buddy. Keep crushing it. If you guys want to do a weekly email just like me, there's a link in the description for that. It'll take you to Constant Contact, and you fill out the form. It'll set up your free trial, and they will call you, and then all you have to do is say, "Make me a template just like Ricky's." And they will make you a template exactly like my email and give it to you to use. And you could just plug in all your stuff. Super easy. Okay, guys, let's see. I got time for one more call, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I think I might try to answer a couple of just commented questions before I go. Okay, last call of the session. If I didn't get to you, I'm sorry. You know, DM me, message me your question, and I will absolutely answer it.
Good afternoon, this is Red.
Red, Ricky Carruth.
Hey, what a surprise, Ricky. How are you?
How you doing, bro? You got the last call, man.
That's great. I was listening, but I guess it's delayed. Then I saw the phone. Yeah, how are you?
Oh, doing good, man. Doing really good. Where are you located?
I'm in Norristown, Pennsylvania. It's right outside Philadelphia.
Okay, nice. Nice. So what's your question, bro?
I have two questions. The little one is a little technical. So from the email, let's say I have them click on a market report. The way it's set up right now is it goes to my website, but then my website would not let them do anything without registering. I was wondering if I should pick that off or what should I do with that?
The website won't let you do anything with what?
Without having them register. I have a Real Geek website, and it won't let them see anything without them registering.
I'm not sure what you mean there, man. Oh, okay, wait a minute. I got you. It's the Real Geeks website, and then they click there, and then they have to register before they can see the content.
Before they can see the content. Yeah.
This is what I would do. I mean, you could probably call Real Geeks and get them to take that restriction off, right?
Right.
Yeah. I would call Real Geeks and have them take that off so that they don't have to register to see your content. That's what I would do. I don't know if they do that or not. I don't know Real Geeks system and stuff. I know a little bit about it, but if you look at my website and that you click there and it goes to my weekly email that goes to my website, you can have a website just like mine, 0 down, 69 a month. There's a link in the description of this video to take you to my web designer, and they'll build you one. They've built like 20 websites for 0 to Diamond members, and everybody's super happy, but it's exactly like mine. It's the same stuff, and you can use that. You know, if you want like a website that's not tied to a Real Geek, if you want your own website, you know, that's what I would do. But if you don't want to do that and you're tied to Real Geeks, I would call them and have them take that off.
Right. Now, let's say here's $1 million question. So I got the Red X, sat down, make the calls, and I just can't get over picking up the phone. So my question is, it's 9 a.m. I go to my office, turn on the computers, get the jail system up. Here's the phones. Anything I can do to just kind of get over that hump, because it's just like such a wall getting over that the cold calling part.
Oh, so like you get ready to make the calls and then you just can't seem to get your finger to hit the dial button?
Then I just kind of find something else to do.
You find other activities to keep you busy, and then you make excuses that you can't make calls because you have these other activities when you know you need to be making calls? Yeah. Well, so it's because you're scared to make the calls, right?
Right.
Okay, so my question is, why are you scared to make calls?
And I know, and I've heard all your videos and everything.
No. I'm wondering what the reason is.
It's just not rejection.
What is that? What scares you about rejection?
I don't know. And I know that's the answer you get all the time.
Yeah, like every time somebody tells me they're scared to make calls, and I ask them why they're scared to make calls, they don't have an answer. This drives me crazy, man. I'm not mad at you or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, and I understand, like I get it. I understand what you're saying. I totally get it. But still, dude, like there's nothing you're telling me. No, there's no it just boggles me. So, and you said you've seen all my videos and all that stuff. I mean, if you make the calls, you have a really good chance that something good's going to happen. And if you don't make the calls, you're going to keep on doing the same stuff you're doing now. Nothing, right?
The one thing that you had said that really hit home for me, and I think that's the one's going to work.
Hey, are you on a Bluetooth or something, or speakerphone?
Yes, I am.
Can you take that off? I can barely hear you.
Is this better?
Yeah, much better.
So the one thing that I loved, Ricky, that you said was like how it was actually selfish for me not to make those phone calls when I have on the other side that I'm a father of 4 and the only bread maker in the house. And I think that's what's going to do it for me.
I mean, dude, don't get me started on this. Seriously, man. Like, you got 4 kids at the house and you won't make phone calls?
There you go.
I'll never ever understand this. Like, you've watched all my videos. You know that making phone calls is the secret to success. You know that it's going to make you successful. You have 4 kids at the house and you won't make calls because you don't want to feel a little uncomfortable.
There you go.
How selfish is that?
There you go.
Dude, if you cannot wake up in the morning and like sprint to the phone and pick that sucker up and start calling property owners from 8 o'clock till 8 o'clock because you know that your family's life depends on it, then we got a whole different conversation we need to have.
There you go. Well, thank you. I needed to hear it from you. This is awesome that I get to hear it from you in a direct conversation. So thank you.
Listen, man, we're not done here, bro. Like, if you do not start making calls, it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is a freaking blast to get on the phone with people that you don't know and say, what can I do to help you? You're not calling them to try to sell them anything. You're not calling them to like make them feel uncomfortable.
Right.
You're calling them to help them and see what in the world you can do for them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then it's like, if they don't want your help, then that's fine. Next. Is there anything I can do for you? Next. Is there anything I can do for you? Next. Is there anything I can do for you? That's your job, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Any last words?
Thank you so much, man. Keep
All right.
up the good work.
All right. Hey,
God
reach
bless
out
you.
anytime, bro. I want to hear about your success.
Thanks a lot.
All right,
Thanks a
man.
lot.
Later, buddy. Woo, guys, I have absolutely enjoyed this training session. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be making live calls. I'm going to do circle prospecting calls. Cannot wait for that. Let's see. I'm going to answer a couple of questions in the comments before I call it a day. Let's see, Ricky, how to handle the objection. You're like the 20th agent to call me today. Please stop calling me. I would say, okay, cool. When can I see the house? Also, what's the best time to start prospecting? 9 o'clock. I like 9 to 11 because my mind is the sharpest, but you can call anytime. 9 to 6, I would say, is okay. And anytime, same times on the weekends, except for morning time Sunday for church. Sunday evenings, 9 to 6, the rest of the week. Let's see. Looking for questions in the comments. I'm going to answer. Let's see. What would I recommend on RedX if you have limited funds? It depends on what you want to do. The RedX, the Geo Leads is a must. Okay, that's $50 a month. You get 2,000 contacts a month, and you can dial that with your phone if you can't afford the dialer. The dialer is so worth it, though. It saves you hours and hours and hours, so it's worth the $100 a month. Okay, if you want to do it, if you have a lot of expireds in your area, do Onyx expireds. If you want to do that. Okay. For sale by owners, you can find those on Zillow, for salebyowner.com. You don't really need a RedX to find them for sale by owners. So it just depends. I would do Geo Leads because you're guaranteed $2,000 a month. And then I would just dial by hand if that's all I could afford, but I would be trying to get that dialer as soon as I could. That saves you so much time. Okay, I'm going to answer one more. Okay, Nikki Davison says, what about the people unsubscribing due to the frequency? I haven't had many, but a few. This is what you do with people that unsubscribe. Completely forget about them, right? If they come back to you, great. If you run into them at the shopping center, great. If you cold call them and not know that they unsubscribe from your email, great. Doesn't matter, right? Everything still moves the same. I do not even look at my unsubscribes. I don't know how many people unsubscribe. I definitely, if I ever did see the number, I wouldn't look and see who they were, because that's wasting time that I could spend on more people and helping more people. So guys, this has been incredible. If you did have a question that you wanted to talk to me about, if you did put a question in the comments I didn't get to, just DM me on Instagram, and I'll definitely answer your question there. Also, like my Facebook business page, subscribe to this channel too, but like my Facebook business page, Ricky Carruth. It's at 0 to Diamond. I'm trying to get to 10,000 likes there. And sign up for the free coaching, link in the description. Save $150 on RedX, link in the description. Get your free trial with Constant Contacts, link in the description. 90-day action plan, link in the description. I'm just a real estate agent trying to help other real estate agents. I'm building something really, really good. So many of you are finding so much success with just me sharing how I built my business. And that's what we want to see. So until next time, guys, I appreciate you. I love you so much. And definitely just reach out if there's anything in the world I can do for you. Till next time.